It's cold, it's winter, time to heat up with a game about deserts. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was an amazing clap. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It is the Biendeo stream today on this fine 1st of June 2026. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and we'll have a wonderful week ahead of you. My week has been cold, wet, hate it. Like, I don't mind drizzle, I don't mind little bits of rain, but oh boy. No, I don't like it when it's all weak. So anyways, let's dive into it. Whoop. There we go. But yeah, no, it's been a fairly exciting week in the world of Biendeo Man. I feel like I'm accomplishing stuff. I know Kashmir is not in Arabia. I chose 2 songs with an Arabic mode at some point, and I know someone might criticize the song's not particularly in Arabic mode. Yeah, I know. It's cool. It's a cool song. I like it. I don't care. Okay. It's so hard finding songs with Arabia in the Led Zeppelin, this one. And last week's one was Rainbow. So both in the same ballpark of genres, I'd imagine. So good stuff. But yeah, we've got it's off. Real talk, by the way. My Biendeo hot take of the day is that I think Physical Graffiti is a very overrated album. And I really do like Houses of the Holy. People will say, oh, what about Led Zepp 4? Yeah, 4 is great, but Houses of the Holy is, like, filled with absolute bangers. I don't care if people, like... Oh, yeah, not Cash... Yeah, not that one. But anyway, we've got the Kaveh of Wonders, level 1. The previous stream was the first half of the game. We're going to try and binge through the second half and hopefully not goof up. I've been watching Darkside Phil have a tremendously fun time with...
We'll never find the Cave of Wonders
Unless we... Okay. Yeah, he was having a tremendously fun time with Symphony of the Night. Oh boy, trying to get my eye line. Whoop. Never mind. I'm trying to get my eye line of seeing the chat and seeing what's going on here, so that's good fun. It is winter in Australia. We got the solstice in 3 weeks, so... This level doesn't have any gems or anything. Like, actually, well, I mean, you don't see any if you don't have any, but... As long as we follow the scarab, we're all good. No, it's all good. I've got a bunch of stories, but I don't think any of them are long. Oh, well... We need to pick this up. There we go. Oh, he's got... No, he's back. Okay. Nope, never mind. Yeah, drop some of yours first. What is... Like, I understand that I'm moving far away from this thing, but, like, what are you telling me that, like... I've moved so far away the sandworm has decided, yes, time for your breakfast. I don't remember this happening in the movie. Actually, it might have happened in the movie. It's been forever since I've watched the movie. And I know this isn't based on the movie, so there's some creative liberties here and there. Yeah, I mean, Northern Hemisphere, lads are eating good right now, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Weird little sprite. I like the concept of this level. Desert mazes are always a curious one. Thanks, Ocarina of Time. I'm pretty sure you cemented that one in there. I'm gonna keep my eyes glued to this because I can't, like... Oh, never mind. Oh, there he is. I only picked up 2 of the goodies. I'll accept that. So, anyways... Atari isn't French. Yeah, I kind of saw that. I saw that, that weird one. That was the whole level, by the way.
Al, you have 60 seconds to collect 100 coins.
Oh, we're doing this again. Here we go. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm pretty sure you've seen this a bajillion times already, but... I think in order to 100% this game, and get a secret ending, which I don't feel like showing because it's so bonusy. You have to beat like a bonus game on each of the levels, so you'll get 20 blue gems by the end of it.
Land safely, Al.
But how weird that they wanted to move to Luxembourg. How weird. It is, I mean, it is strange as well. It is Atari in name only, anyways. I'm pretty sure no one of the original Atari were there. And it is kind of, I mean, you know, when they wrote the Bubsy of like Atari, I thought they died long ago. Like that kind of, you know, it actually did happen. There's a bunch of companies that kind of wear the shells of other companies these days as well. Like, not as egregious, but I still feel like in the same ball camp is THQ Nordic. Because I'm not too sure how much overlap they have with THQ at all, other than they bought the name.
You've won a valuable blue genie gem.
Yeah, I mean, people pay attention to it being Atari and not, you know, I don't know, what's a publisher name that no one particularly cares about, but like, Coffee Stain? I'm sorry, Coffee Stain, but legit, like, Coffee Stain, the name doesn't carry too much weight at the moment. I've liked some of your games. I like Sanctum.
It is I, Aladdin.
It is I, four pixels on the screen.
Remember, Abu, don't touch anything.
I do like tax haven, so... What's the point in going into a mystical cave like this if you're not allowed to touch anything? Just take photos, I guess. How many coins? 53! Now this is a Croc 2 level if I've ever seen one. But yeah, I'm excited about the world of everything is how are those formations called? What the sticking out of the ground are stalagmites, sticking out of the ceiling is stalactites. And there's a specific name for the ones that go the whole way, but I don't know the name of that off the top of my head. They don't teach those, unfortunately. Or it was in the Magic School Bus game and I forgot. I pass. Okay, I pass. There you go. We did it. One less. Dude, I worry so much about these Biendeo moments coming up. Yes, the real stalagmite is me. But yeah, I dread this level. Look at this, like, two paths kind of nonsense going on here as well. I mean, there's a checkpoint over there. I might as well activate the checkpoint and ignore what's happening over here. I'm not going for the coins, am I?
Checkpoint.
Collecting the coins is for pride and accomplishment on the main menu. And not for actually anything. But man, you know, I feel like you can tell that a bunch of Argonauts games are by the same guy. What is this? What is this? Like, what are we doing here? And then there's the end of that, I guess. In theory, you could get more coins if you wanted to. You know, I'm wondering where the other path went now. Oh well, let's figure this out for a hot moment. Anyways. But yeah, no, we're in the realm of exciting product announcements, maybe. With Computex coming up, that is true. We've upgraded to rocks. This looks so clunky, doesn't it? Is it me, or does this look like the actual way to go? Given that there's been 3 checkpoints in this room. It's Direct Week, so if you're excited for game announcements, you know, now's the opportunity to well, I guess wait for the announcements, but they're coming up real soon. They're all going to be, you know, Tuesday onwards in this week. And don't forget, Computex is also on, so we're going to get a bunch of hardware announcements yesterday, as in, they've already happened. Oh, you're telling me this hole is just ever so slightly too small? You know what, I'm going to stuff the other path. I know it's just for points. We're going this way. So, yeah, it's only tomorrow. I don't know if Nintendo's got anything queued up just yet. I mean, they'll probably announce something, like, 4 days in advance of the actual direct, so... I mean, 100% they're gonna definitely get something done, right? Right? Maybe. But that's okay, I guess. I remember the Summer Game Fest... Was it the Summer Game Fest or was it something else? But like from another year being so lackluster. 10 minutes before the direct. No, they're not doing that again, are they? Hopefully not. Oh, there's this switch. Oh my goodness, are we doing this? Yar! Whatever my block button is, I've completely forgot my block button. There it is. Alright, we're not dead, it's fine. It's fine. Just give me some apple juice. Thank you. Only for there to be ice in my path, because of course, this cave with the giant, weirdly solid chunks of gold there is, well, I guess I know it's a pile of coins, but it's a weirdly, like, built pile of coins, isn't it? It's quite well structured. But yeah, so we got a bunch of Computex announcements already, I guess. If they're not Computex right now, they are pre-Computex, and it's like, well, you know, we can at least pay attention to the announcements. So I've got them written down, at least a couple of ones. So AMD's announced a handful of products, but none of them are particularly new. They're a 5800X 3D 10th anniversary edition. I shouldn't have. That was a Biendeo moment because I danced around for a while. Listen, it doesn't matter. You'll get tons of lives anyway if you get those bonus coins. It's fine. Yep, that's what keys do. No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's part and parcel of relearning the game. Listen, okay, real talk, by the way. I started playing The Simpsons game. I've never played The Simpsons game in my life, and I'm playing it to a server of like a handful of people who have all played The Simpsons game, and they're all backseat gaming the heck out of me. I love them, but oh my gosh, they know way more about the game than I do. I'm not struggling. I'm doing fine. I'm playing the PS2 version, which is shonky, we'll say. The Simpsons. Yes. No, I love you fellas, but oh my goodness, the backseating. It is... I feel like there are better Simpsons games out there. I'm only 4 levels in, so, you know, we'll hold the judgment until I get to the end of it all. Seems fine, though. Not spectacular. Oh my goodness. Jeez, these jumps. I don't remember them being this, like, treacherous. Oh. Never mind, there's a really... I was not looking that high, but okay, sure. Simpsons Hit and Run. I would prefer Simpsons Hit and Run. I'm not sure if I prefer Road Rage. Also, have you ever tried getting all the coins in this level? This is a life killer if you actually tried. There's a reason why I'm not doing it, because you wouldn't want to see me die all the time. Pro tip, if you are actually going back for the coins, like, dedicate yourself with 9 lives. You're gonna need it for all of these levels, because, like, you're dealing with draw distance and slightly odd camera. You're gonna want to kill yourself a few times in order to get this one out. It's not the wackiest secret slide I've seen, but it is certainly a slide. Oh, down he goes. And he's still going down. There you go. It's not too bad, although I definitely dodged an area that had a couple more coins, so someone's gonna knock on me that I didn't pick up all the coins. That's fine. It's fine. We're playing this mostly start to finish. I only got 1 of those coins, because there's only 1 in this level. There were like 7 in one of the earlier levels. Oh, wow!
Way to go.
They're wasting my time. Actually, they're not. An extra continue is good, I guess. even though you can't tell where they are. So, anyways, 5800 X3D again. There's nothing to it. They announced a 7700 X3D, which is, it's like the 7800 X3D they released 2 years ago, but ever so slightly downclocked. Probably just worse bin versions. Like, sure, okay, you know, no harm, no foul, but yeah, okay. And then they also announced a global release of the, okay, sure. A global release of the 9070 GRE graphics card. This graphics card is between the 1960 XT and the 9070 non-XT. I know, right? The name's getting a bit confusing. But this already had a China launch. I think I missed the point there. This is going to be painful if I get to the end. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the problem with this card, maybe not the problem, but it's only got 12 gigs of VRAM. And I think most people these days, not to say it's going to be like dreadful value because of the... Wow, I missed one coin just there. And he's very echoey. 970 GTX and 1080. Dude, if the 970 and the 1080, if that's like actually the basis, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but it definitely is stripped down. The weird part about it is that they announced it's going to launch at $549 US.
And I thought I'd be stuck here for another 10,000 years. Well, buddy, Hal, you're gonna need to find a way to get us out of this trap.
I thought he would turn into a chicken.
Small chamber over there.
Dude, 1080 to a 5060 is a solid jump. Very solid jump. So, I hope you're finding great mileage out of, or you found great mileage out of that 1080. You stopped there. You didn't want to go further. But yeah, no. I always say to people as well that, like, everyone loves the 1080 Ti, and I think the GTX 1080 was also, like, a very, very good card as well. The 1080 Ti was fun just because it was a significant jump for a bit of a significant price, but, you know, it works out okay. But 1080 is definitely great. But, like, everyone loves the 1080 Ti. Everyone ripped on, like, a lot of the Ada cards when they came out, the 4000s. But it's like a 4060 does outperform a 1080 Ti in a lot of games. Power consumption is much lower. Like, architectural improvements have gotten very, very good. Oh, 5060 Ti. Oh, yeah, Ti is good. Have you got a good price for it? It's great. In Australia, we have some very, very solid discounts on the AMD cards. I hate when people, like, encourage buying every single generation. It's like, you don't really need to do that. Like, you know, you buy an upgrade when your games feel like they're, you know, they're not keeping up anymore. Is that a key? Is that a key? There we go. I remember the 3000 series being a bit scary for people deploying. I guess I'm gonna need to find out how to get in there. With the power spiking, so definitely a healthy gen to skip. If you did get one, you know, power to you, but. Bit of a far jump, but yeah, okay, like that. I gotta play Witcher 3, which has DLC coming next year. It's a pretty early announcement for DLC, but it's also like, it's next year, isn't it? This room looks familiar, doesn't it? Hey, very, very nice. Oh no, is there gonna be something that crushes me or something? Nah, okay. Very, very nice. That's the good stuff. Being able to play the games that you have at, you know, very, very nice looking quality settings. I think I said, like, I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider a couple of weeks ago, and actually not a couple of weeks ago. I played it at the beginning of May, 4 weeks ago, and it's a solid looking game. Looks great. Definitely, you know, my hardware's probably much above the recommended specs, so, you know, you can crank stuff out if you want, but I also feel like the ray tracing is maybe a tad overkill. It looks nice when you notice it's there, but the non-ray trace lighting is still pretty good anyways. Hairworks in the stoop. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Checkpoint!
I don't mind these technologies, but you know they're there for, you know, a thing and only a thing. Ideally, these effects are at least optimized on the hardware that you are on. Anti-aliasing, surprisingly, is the one feature I generally turn down, though. So, hey, if you're still getting solid FPS with it, power to you. But I know anti-aliasing is like a very, very like big killer of frame rate, and in motion, sometimes it's easy to not spot too high a quality or too high a depth is the term I'd use. Number of samples, that kind of stuff. But yeah, $549 for reference. For like DLSS. Okay. You could run it native at that rate, you know. But yeah, $549 US for reference was the launch price of the 9070 non-XT, which now inexplicably costs more, apparently, according to AMD's own website. In Australia, it hasn't yet been reflected in any way. These cards are well under their launch prices. But it is kind of spooky that, like, oh jeez, these cards are going up in price. The neographs? Ah, okay. Also, I don't know why I was like looking at this going, how do I climb up walls? By climbing up the walls. Not very climbing. Smell you later, my man. Have a good one. Everything right? Yeah, listen, I got a point on Everything Rises, but I'll go on about just all the other things that I sort of witnessed being announced. Also, is this near the end of the level already? Well, we got most of the coins. Me thinking we had like still like double the number of levels to do. Oh, don't fall in the milk. We're good. It looks so funny, doesn't it? I can throw things as well. I think. Maybe. There you go. You're gonna pick them up. There you go. Oh gosh, that like that's disappointing, isn't it? But yeah, what a bizarre price. They've got some other sort of soft announcements, but nothing really too big that I've seen. Although I will check in later. The keynote is probably... no, I just didn't know this thing went up. I haven't played this game in 2.5 years. Excuse me for not remembering it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't have to rip on me on everything, right? Listen, if I have the means to experiment, it's fine. If I do something really silly that's like losing a ton of progress, then you can be in our moment. But anything that's like not like the intended way forward, come on, cut me a break. Like here, if I botch that last throw, because that was my last coin, my last rock. Can I just like throw all these on? Gate. Stand in the right spot. I mean, it does kind of look like you put them here. I mean, that's why it showed it, I guess. Oops. Now that's a Biendeo moment. Yeah, it makes sense I need 4. The question is, how far back was the 4th one? Well, I guess we'll see. There you go. Padding for content. Other things are announced. We saw the Nvidia and the Microsoft tweet just like a date. I don't know why the date... I don't know. Nothing was announced on that date. They posted the 28th of... Nah, I won't say Biendeo moment. I'll just say, oh, I missed something, I guess. It's not a long level, though, is it? It would be kind of frustrating if I'm, like, so far back. Gosh, how far back would it have been? Jeez. DSB. No, not DSB. Just because I missed the thing. Come on. Listen. Do any of you know where this thing was? Did you see it as well? No. We're all in the same boat, okay? We all missed it. We're in this together. I assume I can just double... Oh, no. I can just reach that. That area looks promising, though. I guess that's back even further beyond the little map here. Listen, I like the ideas of, like, going in, you know, out of the room in some way and then re-entering it via another path. Like, this is the same room. This is just, like, a tad across. No, I did interact with that switch. I didn't see a... Hold on, I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll show you, Tom. I'll show you. I'll show you! But anyways, Nvidia and Microsoft, I'm gonna say the thing that they did. They announced a... See, the switch is all the way over there. The one I interacted with made the platforms move up and down. That didn't... I don't think that changed it. Well, I mean, it is weird that it was after the platform, so I'll double check. I'll double check for you, Tom. Nvidia and Microsoft, they're doing a Surface laptop. The Surface laptop is not just a Surface laptop with Nvidia graphics, although it does have Nvidia graphics, but it also has an Nvidia Rubin processor. Is it Rubin? No, Rubin's the next graphics architecture. What is it? Vera? No, Vera's the... I forgot the name of the, Yeah, so hold on. There was this, which I definitely know
Checkpoint!
Definitely know I pulled that. I knew the platforms disappeared, but I was surprised to just have them disappear on me. The joys of being out of sequence, I guess. It's before and after. Yeah, is that the same switch both ways? Doesn't seem likely, does it? I don't know what's with this platform that you clearly don't need. Like, I don't know, I just thought... It's a bit tenuous there. But, like, I thought I'd just stand on that just to show that that platform just exists. Don't know why you'd need it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, you hit the switch, and you get these platforms to show up, and then they all magically disappear at some point. I think, maybe. And then you'd use the switch to do that. This is the switch that you were referring to, Tom, right? Because, like, this is right at the end of the room. The room ends there, and I'm nowhere near where those coins were. You made me go all the way back here just to see this. And throwing that extra switch, I don't see anything happen, and it'd be a bit odd for them to do something out of the draw distance, so... There you go, okay? Case proven. As much as I appreciate and also invite the backseat gaming, come on, come on. This, I don't know. I don't mean any flack, don't worry. But yeah, anyways, this laptop. I have been very, yeah, Tom moment. I don't know, I wouldn't. Padding for content. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Do you know what's the sad part? There's gonna be some guy who was a level designer on this game just like cry because you like he's like, oh my gosh, people are gonna like think of that? They're gonna walk backwards and think the switch actually meant something? It was just there to reactivate the part. Yeah, I don't know. I assume I was back down there. It's listen, if I had to criticize, I'd say the draw distance makes it hard to actually realize where those coins are lining up. Ironically, is it better on the PC version? Maybe. But I think it would also make sense if I just follow the path back and I'd probably find coins floating somewhere. Maybe I pulled the switch and I just didn't follow this. Oh, do I just have to leap of faith onto the platform? Maybe not of faith, but... Actually, yes, of faith. Look at this angle. I mean, I saw the switch on it. so I know I can come back from it, but like I'm trying to reline up my jump here. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, it's down there. Jeez. Listen, I'm not mocking anyone for that one. I'm pretty sure I used that switch the first time, and I know I ignored it that time, so you'll never know. You'll never know. Point is, we're good, we're golden, we've even got all the coins and none of the crystals, wherever those crystals were hiding. I don't know. Padding for content, I did the first level in like no time. Well, I guess we're 3 levels in. It's not too bad. How many levels do I have to do this stream? 14? Is it 14 or 16? It's a bit, but there's shorter levels all over the place in this stream, so don't worry about it. Anyways, I've had a very on and off relationship with Surface laptops from a person who has to diagnose people who use them. Sup, Princess Pukadomi Happy. I hope you're happy as your name implies. And also of royalty. You got this game? Oh, you love it? Nice. Did you grow up with it, or are you just like going back to it, or going back to it as if you know, like you just found it, you're like, oh, I'm playing through it. Kind of stuff. Call me Pukadomi. Unless it's Pucha, Italian, double C. I'm finding it's alright. Like, I do like Argonauts games in various ways, but oh boy, not blind faith jumps necessarily, but there's a lot of... How was that not there the first time? Ooh, you know the cartoon. There you go. No, okay, real talk. I landed on that platform before. That gem was not there. Am I sliding backwards? I cannot tell if I'm sliding backwards. Yep, it's just accepted. Yeah, okay, no, these gems did not appear, which means, I guess I didn't take the hint. I didn't know that there was a hint that, these gems wouldn't appear. Let's grab more rocks. More rocks! Oh, that's a Biendeo moment, me using the wrong button there. Oh my gosh. It's a square to throw, but I keep hitting the wrong one, the wrong order, which rolls. It's on me, so. Anyways, yeah. I don't know when the ARM-based Surface laptops were using Snapdragon chips, but I thought it was a bit gutsy because ARM support on Windows was very, very shonky. They've kind of got a translation layer. Kinda. Look at all these pots everywhere. I think you're meant to take Molinere's hammer, I guess. You know. They won't let you leave without it. Don't let Link in it. No, true. It's filled with them, so... but I guess they're continuing with the ARM stuff. I assume beyond, like, firmware drivers and... firmware, like, with operating with the, with, I guess, any kind of hardware details of the chip itself. But, you know, it's general compute. It is ARM. I don't imagine you would have to recompile something that worked on a Snapdragon chip to work on the NVIDIA chip. So at least there's that. But NVIDIA is touting that apparently it does play games. They showed it playing Forza Horizon 6. So I guess that's a vouch. Oh, I first tried that.
You won a valuable flute.
Very nice. Very, very nice. But alas, no extra lives for me. Because there were no coins in this level. Listen, if I need to get coins, I'm just going to go back to level 1 for a hot second, you know? I've not been playing Horizon 6, unfortunately, but I do know the famous Bowie Knife 99.
Now let's try to release Genie and Carpet.
Oh my gosh, he is Link.
Yes. Oh, small spaces like that give you such a crick in the neck. Thanks, Master. You too, Abu.
Abu, I told you not to touch anything.
I've been touching those crystals the entire level, thank you very much.
need to get out.
Bowie Knife 99 is the new Legend 27 or the new Tornado 92.
Put me under a spell and I can't use any of my powers. See, no juice. You're going to have to ride Carpet out of here on your own and fast. Let's go.
Come on, Carpet, let's move.
Carpet. I'm surprised he didn't have the carpet the whole game, you know? I don't know. Why was the carpet here? Why is he not chilling out with everyone? Anyways, woo! Time to have a level where you're going to run into everything. There you go. It's so brutal with the 2 hits, though, I tell you. Tornado 92 was in the We're Born Mobile weird, like, investor conference. I don't know what the actual conference was about. I just remember the actual opening bit. They had like a bunch of trendy teenagers. We're Born Mobile. And it's like, you might remember me as Tornado 92? Like that kind of, yeah. I'm too busy texting. There's so many like very, very bizarre lines out of that one. Maybe I'll gather a compilation of all my favorite forms of cringe from that time period. Listen, if I game over, at least you can take solace that it's on one of the shortest levels in the game, but oh my goodness. Again, getting all the coins, oh my gosh, good luck guys. This game really was like a stretch for that. Like, can you excuse me for avoiding the coins on this kind of level, because legit, that's such a stretch to do that. And there's no reward for the coins. It's the blue crystals that you get the rewards for. So it's just, yeah, I know you can slow down, but where's the fun in that? We were in there for 3 days straight. And then we slow down.
I knew I would find you here. I see that the information the spirits gave you were put to good use.
Listen, that makes for a more exciting stream.
The princess, Jasmine.
You know where the princess is?
She is being held captive in a pyramid at the far reaches of the desert.
Pyramid?
Travel there, and inside its depths, you will find her imprisoned.
If it wasn't for the fact that the pyramids are all, like, where you store dead people, because they're all tombs, effectively.
From the evil that threatened.
The evil.
Come on, guys.
I would love to live in a pyramid.
Your debt to me is almost as my pathetic slave.
Yeah, not sure about the
This
pyramids.
has to be the place. Genie, you and the guys wait here while I look for a way inside the pyramid.
No problem, Al. You go ahead. We'll all be right here waiting for you when you get back. You couldn't drag me in there if you paid me. Bye-bye. Good luck, Al.
Okay, sure. The pyramid. Of course we need a pyramid level. And this is, listen, as much as I'll rip on this game's level design, I kind of dig the pyramid. I kind of dig it. Look at this guy chilling there.
No one may enter the Great Pyramid without the 2 Chronicles of the Dead.
So I just want to add as well, this game came out after Tomb Raider 4, which I haven't played on stream, so if you don't know Tomb Raider 4, then you won't really know what I mean. But point is, we got two directions we can go down, and there's 2 gates, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, I mean, that is true. Pyramid stage seems, so natural. So we're heading here, and, oh, I jumped to level 3? Dang it. Point is, level 2 and level 3 are both next to each other. And level 1's just kind of like, whatever, it's a hub. But isn't that weird? We've got a hub level out of nowhere? Oh, I forgot. We have to remember the apple seller mechanic. If you remember the, oh, hold on, what's the button? What's the button? Triangle. Nope, not triangle. Circle? Yes. There we go. I'm remembering controls from last week, so. Ah! Hot. And I'm on 1 life, so. Maybe should I just, like, hit a continue, just to get my lives reset? Might as well, because you know me. You know me. I guess he's not doing it. Okay. Anyways, we'll find the next enemy after this. We'll reset the lives. Okay, there we go. I think you just go over this and, I don't know, do you throw them in there? Oh, yes, no. Yes, actually. This is what I kill myself on. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever to kill myself on. How about this guy? Your PC froze for a good minute. It was a bad minute, I guess. You missed me intentionally trying to kill myself. I think I just need to find a cliff or something. It's taking forever at this rate. Some gripping combat right here, though. Anyways, I don't have too much to say about the surface thing. How do we get here? I went in the pyramid. We're going in the pyramid. Me when I intentionally try to kill myself and it takes forever. Seriously, it is. Yeah, no, we're on the 3rd pyramid level already. You missed out. We're pushing blocks. Hold on, there's bound to be some. Oh, I was like, there's bound to be something up, and it's like, well. Yeah, I'm sequence breaking already. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh, come on. Come on. We're not gaslighting you. We're really on level 3. It said level 3. That's why I'm fighting Egyptian fellas here. Take that, Horace. So, anyways, other thing to be announced, because otherwise Fetty's never going to get his news out, is, I don't have much to say about the surface. It's just something cool. No specs. It's just something weird. I think it'll be kind of neat. People will like it for the graphics, which is maybe more than the Snapdragon chip. Although the Snapdragon chip did do pretty good for graphics, despite Snapdragon not being particularly known for their graphics solutions. But I think people will probably like the NVIDIA one. I want to see what's in the pot, dang it. Gem. There's no coins in this level, I guess. I will reiterate what happened when we get back to it. So, next one as well. Intel is, I'm pretty sure they had kind of announced this, and now it's really showing up in the product, is the Arc G3. It's technically a processor, a Panther Lake processor, which means there's nothing like that you haven't seen already out of this, but it is specifically a handheld gaming variant similar to the AMD Z1 and Z2 chips, as well as also the fancy custom solution that they have in. Can I walk through it like it's Tomb Raider? Or no, it's gonna stab me. It's gonna stab me. I know what it is. Whoa, whoa. Ouch. There you do fire. I have unleashed the mummy from the other side of the room. What's the point of the block button? It's gonna be like this here. Oh, it's the hand. It's a hand. I don't need to steal these as well. But yeah, no, that seems pretty cool. I think it's mostly a full chip. I don't think it's entirely a... I don't know, actually. I don't know the cores of, oh, there we go. I don't know what's all the cores that are in the, I guess we'll hit him from a distance. It's probably exactly like the other fellas. There you go. Oh, one more. For good measure. Maybe a third one. Fourth one? There you go. He was stunned for a hot second there. That's what I get. 5 throws. You know, he gets stunned and then he's like, fine, right away. I'm doing something wrong here. We'll see. And no, it's not my health. I know. But yeah, this chip they're showing off it in the MSI Core. There's another one. I think it's a third one by now because they had one running Lunar Lake before. Ooh. Did you see that? I have to actually take him out, so hold on. Hit him with the thing. There you go. I know that seems obvious, but like he was breaking out the stun way quickly. But yeah, it's another gaming handheld. Nothing really too much out of it. Who knows how much it'll cost? Who knows how much it'll, you know, how well it'll perform? But the official Intel slides look very, very promising. They're saying, you know, if you control for power against the Asus ROG LIX, this thing is like 40% better, which is very, very nice. Albeit that's at 45 watts, oh sorry, 35 watts, but I think that's a somewhat normal target for the people who are intensely gaming on this thing. Kind of high. I feel like if you're trying to preserve, you might drag down to half that. I'm gonna preserve my health here. Let's not game over in the middle, like right near the end of the level. He's a gem. There you go. But they did also show another slide saying, hey, if you like drop down to 17 watts, did they say 17? The performance is pretty on par with the ROG Ally, which is very, very neat.
Now, really? Who would go and leave a cat statue sitting precariously on a ledge like that?
I'm so glad they had to say that out loud. Whoop! Alright, well, I think the answer that I have to follow is... Am I about to sequence break this room? Oh, that would have been amazing if I did. Because it seemed like that was a gutsy jump there. I assume they want me to go up here and then push this over. Oh, maybe not. Weigh it down the other way. Nope, it's just gonna go down. It go down. Oh well, get on the swing back. But yeah, no, this thing seems kind of neat. It's got frame gen and all that jazz. It's an Intel chip. They're gonna show off their Intel techs, you know. That's okay, but yeah, maybe I just timed that really poorly just then. There you go. Pop it on the platform. Why are we putting it on the platform? This probably raises something at the other side of the room, does it not? Yeah, look at that. It raises these things. You know, to make the jump not seem like I cheated. There you go. Listen, it's an Egypt level. You have to do puzzles. Oh, look, coins. This would be a perfect place to troll me. Nope, 4 coins. We survived. I tried to kill myself at the beginning of the level. It wasn't enough. You know what this means? I'm gonna have lives now. Yeah, they're so complimentary. Like, why? Why did they need to be there? We've had levels without coins.
Way to go!
Vienna. Gotta be a winner. Intel's also got Clearwater Forest, which is for servers, 288E cores. Might be nice there. That's kind of all the Computex stuff I really saw. Right off the bat, there's bound to be other products from other partners and stuff all over the shop.
So, you think you're a good shot, eh?
But we'll see more as the convention goes on. Certainly, though, I think there's a good segue into Gamers Nexus's 3.5 hour long video talking about how you will own nothing and you will probably be unhappy in the process. Interviewing 9 different company representatives about, you know, the AI crunch and all that stuff, and what does this mean for consumers, because they're clearly not, well, sorry, what does it mean for them, because people aren't buying, you know, Corsair's products, iBuyPower's products, Heights products, who else they asked? G-Skill, they asked various companies, got to speak to people, and we're back to the Pyramid level 1, everyone's favorite level. But now I have 3 lives. So for reference, Fetty, we're in a hub world. And I went to the wrong level, so... I'm now in level 2. We skipped level 2. I know, right? Like, what are we doing here? Well, it's not multiple parts. You still got to do the, you know, both levels. It's probably a better way to take him out, but given he drops the apple juice, who knows? This is a Hexen 2 moment, isn't it? One day I'll play Hexen 2 on stream. One day maybe Bethesda will, or ZeniMax will fund a Night Dive remaster of Hexen 2. It's just chilling there. Along with Heretic 2, which someone's got a license at some point, right? Maybe Wolfenstein 2009.
Jump like crazy or get out!
That's a very powerful 6 words there. Well, I jumped. Wasn't that crazy though, I guess. Yeah, Heretic 2 is owned by Activision. So I know that. But so is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Somehow, they got the rights to Return to Castle Wolfenstein. But Heretic 2, they never really came back for. I don't know why. And yeah, Wolfenstein 2009 is kind of in a similar boat, but again, I don't know why. Why they never really pushed for that one. Who knows? I mean, it made sense to, well, yeah, I know. Maybe there's something about how often they've been, you know, using it. When he says jump like crazy or get out, I mean, this is just a ledge, is it not? Am I blind? Whoop. It's pushing it for a hot second. Nope. It's just because it's pushing against the wall. Big feet? They are big feet. You know what they say about the Egyptians? Is this a ladder? It is a ladder. Game design. Game design. So why would I want to be up here? Do I jump like crazy up here? No. Do I throw something up here? Also no. Love the ceiling, I guess. This is not Arab at all, though. We've just navigated into Egypt at this rate, and of course, like all Egyptian things, obscure puzzles. Jump onto the feet platform. I'll give that a go. Would a run of this game where you don't get any checkpoints be Iago-less? It would. Oh, sorry, Iago-less. Sorry, as an I. Wow, look at that. That makes sense. You're redeemed, Tom. You're redeemed. Could I make that? Yeah, I was like, I know I can make that jump there. I always, I always, cite this one video of, Howard Stern's Holly Weird Squares. I'm gonna cite this one. And, for some reason, Gilbert Gottfried was on it, and they would always say he's the one person who's, like, on this show who was on the actual Hollywood Squares. And, listen, I don't watch much Howard Stern, but who knows, but, listen, if you like shock humor, it's an absolute amazing show. For some odd reason, or I mean, it's not a recent one. It's just from like 2003, but it's like they got like who's the guy? Daniel Carver from the KKK, and like some of the people from the Westboro Baptist Church, and some like very, very eccentric gay guy, and 2 people who are very developmentally challenged, and then just Gilbert Godfrey constantly egging everyone on. And for some odd reason, I always know like one of the Westboro Baptist Church kids just goes like, "You sound like Iago from Aladdin," and it's like he knows. what do you mean?
The walls hold the secrets to this trial.
Anyways, funny thing. If you like your shock humor, go give it a watch. Yeah, I wonder why. Like I don't know. Like I was talking about the Hollywood Squares episode that I always link. I don't know why I always share it out. Well, I should probably pay attention instead of just walking into every single room if the walls have secrets. So obviously there's symbols above all these doors. But yeah, shout out the Westboro Baptist kids. I have no idea how they're doing these days. But I know like they definitely
The walls hold the
I know even around the 2010s they were still very defensive about their parents. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know, maybe they probably did do stuff, but I don't know, I feel like the worst one could probably say is they were distasteful. That's about it. I don't know, they're not actually, like, destroying things. I guess that's okay. Anyways, politics. Speaking of politics, Gamers Nexus's long video about how AI is ruining everything. Oh, check this out. I should probably throw a thingy into here. Maybe I should throw it in correctly. Wow! Check that out. You might be wondering, how did I solve that puzzle? I didn't. I just guessed. Actually, was that panel somewhere I could see? Is it like on this pyramid? I just guessed the room. I was like, it's probably somewhere around there. He is the board. Ah, hold on. Sorry, I lit this one and then it went eye, snake, double feathers. And I know if I come back here, I'm pretty sure it was a room with an eye, snake, and double feather. No, it's not. Well, it's got the eye and the knives, or double feathers, but where's the snake? It's a bird above. So maybe I'll look for the one that's got eye, snake, double feathers? Eye, ankh, double feathers. Maybe eye, snake, double feathers. There we go. Let's go into this one. There you go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. There you go. The video is very, very... Please! I can't do it. It's so high pitched. That's the hard part. I'm very Bostonian in some way.
We do the next 2 minutes of gameplay doing a Gilbert Godfrey voice.
I can't do the pitch. I'm trying my best. Oh yeah. There's some magic with hieroglyphics. I've never learned hieroglyphics, but I know that there's like fun rules with it. Also, this isn't like the actual like hard-written language, right? As in like, if they wanted to write something to someone, they don't all do hieroglyphics. I thought the hieroglyphics are there specifically because of the fact it's a tune, and therefore it's special and it's got its own special form of writing. But yeah, the Gamers Nexus video, it's very, I'd probably say that it's very dismal. It's a long watch of boardroom people sort of glazing, they're not dismissing AI, and I get it. I get why, because it's kind of their business to sort of ride the wave in some way, best shape or form. But also, they're all copping it. They're all like struggling because lower sales means people are not buying their stuff, and no matter how much of a margin they can throw up on it, doesn't really help. Key goes in here. Yes, and I picked up the book, so we're good. A bit less combat in this area, right? Oh. Yeah. But if there's one you want to watch, that is true. That is true. If there's one interview that you should watch in the mix, though, there's I forgot the name of the guy, but he was one of the co-founders of Height, and they apparently did an interview with him, and then he got laid off from Height as a co-founder in January. So they did the interview with him again, sort of much more spur of the moment, much more like trying to figure out where they want you to hit. This looks like a door, doesn't it? Right here. Ah, I knew it. I knew they'd do it. I didn't want that coin though. It's like a Wolfenstein secret. Right there. But he spoke very, very candidly about the whole situation, and certainly... Nah, it's a secret. It's a secret passage through the mountain. But he spoke very candidly about, like, you know, how he felt about this whole, you know, scenario with all the AI stuff, and I think the general take-home that you'll see a lot of these companies kind of say is that they wish this would end soon, or at least, like, return to some form of normalcy, sorry. That is true, yes. Because, obviously, if people don't buy computer parts, then people don't buy cases and things like that. For things that are secondary, obviously, like, Intel themselves are not doing poorly, because for all the memory that people are buying, people have to at least be buying a processor at some point. But things that are heavily marketed towards the consumer space, so cases, let's say, weaker power supplies, generally, tower coolers, mostly cases, because they're big and they're often associated only with a consumer product of some kind. That's usually the big case that's really that's really like copping it. You thought this level would be over, but I've only got one of the coins. I see. What are we dealing with here? Got these receptacles up here. Maybe I'll throw a thingy into them. Maybe I'll aim first as well. Nope. Guess not. No aiming for me. Love this green everywhere. Are these switches? Are these the motherboards? How come this switch is on the other side? Oh. I guess it opens up, sure. Coin. Oh, it's there it is. Windows, but it's daytime outside. Why are they stars? I think I'm just missing the actual, like, receptacle. Maybe? Yeah, I think I am. Aha! Oh my gosh, this is Tomb Raider 1. Look at that, we got centaurs even in Aladdin. Centaur skeleton. You find yourself fighting a centaur skeleton. Wonder what's in here. This guy better be home to a great secret. A gem. Wow. Look at that. We got all the gems and the stuff. There we go. Happy days. But yeah, his interview was quite optimistic in some ways, because he pitched this idea of, you know, if industries die, if the consumer electronic industry collapses in some way, the way that people get out of it is to detach themselves from big enterprise, because clearly big enterprise is going to start taking over the world if they're, not to say hoarding the wealth, but clearly everything revolves around their own sort of products and things like that. People need to figure out how to self-fab, how to take materials and then turn it into computer, turn it into something. It doesn't have to be amazing, but I feel like if everyone had the ability to create stuff in their own homes that could run hardware, that'd be, you know, to run software, that'd be pretty neato. We are not there yet, by the way. We've got 3D printers. That helps for various small things. But I like his idea. I like what he's kind of got there. Still, though, I guess the general take-home, of course, is yes, I hope this AI market does resolve itself soon, because some of these companies are looking at, like, how would I say, literally half the earnings this year, because no one is buying the things that they sell. I'm glad I did that one so smoothly. I've been doing these bonus games pretty nonchalantly this stream, I tell ya. It's been going okay. I can show you the... Oops, forgot that button. Yeah, I know, right? For every Biendeo moment, there is an anti-Biendeo moment. And I think I had stocked up too many anti-Biendeo moments on previous streams. Especially games I knew the most. So, let's not wander back into an old level. So at least I know roughly where I need to not be. Just need to figure out where I do need to be. Here we go. So anyways, I'd recommend giving that an interview. I'm sorry I forgot the guy's name, but it was pretty alright. Oh, he's happy now, because I guess I got the things. Great level. It counts as a level. I went into it 3 times. Oh, I do remember this level had some real obnoxious jumps.
Here, Al, this place gives me the creeps.
This place gives me the creeps.
I couldn't do 2 whole minutes, by the way. I'm sorry, so. But in the grand scheme of things getting more expensive, the Steam Deck. Have you seen those prices? Here in Australia, we actually have the LCD version of the Steam Deck still available via the website, and it's still listed at $649 Australian dollars, which is less than the Switch 2, at least. But it costs nearly twice as much for the OLED version. Now, the OLED version does contain twice the amount of storage. It also has an OLED screen, which goes at 90 Hertz, which is neat. But, and the battery, I think, is a tiny bit better. I think that's definitely part of it all. But, I think you get a case as well with the OLED version. I'm trying to think of all the things that you get, but otherwise, it's the same product. It even has the same amount of RAM. I don't understand why the OLED version went up and not the other ones. Whoa. No, it's almost a... No? Yes? No? No? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna have to be careful. Oh yeah, this is what I remember. Yeah, $240 and $300 increase. It's crazy in the US, and here it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, what was it, $12.49 for the OLED now, which is nutty. Just give it a tug, give it a tug, and then walk carefully across that bridge. There you go. It's gonna be a lot of fun platforming this level, I tell ya. Look at this little side path that they got down here. Oh, they know me too well. They know me too. Listen, you did not see that ahead of time either. Don't lie. Don't lie. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. I didn't see you say anything. I didn't say. It was a pit. It was a pit. Listen, it's a tight level, okay? Eh. There we go. It's a classic, I know. It wasn't blindly jumping, it was to clearly avoid an obstacle. It's just that there was another obstacle right behind it. Okay? Okay. So, but other than the Steam Deck increase, I guess we haven't had any other price increases this week, have we? Or did Disney Plus increase its price or something? Actually, didn't Netflix raise its price? Not Netflix, maybe another streaming service did. Point is, we can't own anything, and for reference, I jumped after this, and you can barely tell that there's a jump right there. You can barely see that. How about ye? Ugh. All for a gem, but it was worth it. I like. I just shook my head just then. I'm like, yeah, game moment, maybe. But yeah, like, a part of me does worry about the state of electronics. Really, the state of money. Like, I don't know, man. How are we gonna be able to, like, afford anything if you know, like, the means of production is geared towards very, 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 very large companies. It sounds very, very communist of me. I'm not a communist, don't worry. But, like, I don't know, like, people talk about, like, wealth disparity or the wealth gap or stuff like that, and, you know, part of me kind of rolls my eyes of going, well, you know, big companies do generally deserve to be big for some reasons, but it's like, yeah, you know, on the other hand, like, the one recent news article that I've got, and this is very, like, a politics kind of one, is the SpaceX is about to IPO. I don't know how soon, but they're going to do it soon. And they're going to IPO at a valuation of, like, $1.75 trillion, which is a lot of dollars. That's a ton of money. $1 trillion is really hard for me to fathom, but it's like, how many companies are actually over $1 trillion? In the past month, all 3 big memory manufacturers ended up in that camp, so somehow they're printing money. I wonder how. But yeah, this means SpaceX is going to be worth more than that, or at least an individual one of the big 3 companies. Which is quite crazy to me, I guess.
Move the blocks to deflect the lasers.
I feel like a kid could probably figure that out without the clue. Or I guess they could figure out that they're doing that, but the question is, how do they do it? I think you can only move these across the ladders, so you'll have to figure out... I think you can move them quite freely, though, but you'll have to figure out where the laser goes. Like, it spits out it, maybe it... okay, I don't know where it's spitting out of. Here? Is it coming out of this one? Ah, yeah, no, it's coming out of there. Okay. So it comes out of there. We need to figure out how to get it all the way to... this block, I'd imagine. No? Yes? Yeah, because it then fires towards this door. So, rushy news. No, it's all good. That's all my news, basically. But I did generally want to say, you know, OpenAI and now Anthropic are both pretending that they're $1 trillion. Maybe not pretending. There's probably a lot of, you know, there's a reason why there's that much. But there's a recent filing with the NASDAQ where they're allowed to tap into people's 401ks and superannuation in the US. I'm jumping around, not actually contributing anything right now, sorry. But they're going to tap into people's 401ks to effectively fund the IPO. Like, the bump for the IPO, the amount that they've actually put floating on the stock exchange, is, like, they're going to fund it with people's superannuation by effectively, well, effectively just take it out of the superannuation funds. That's really all it is. Now, when I say they're taking it out of people's superannuation, you know, obviously, they're not taking it out of their balance, but they're using the money that they have in superannuation, you know, funds, to effectively fund SpaceX. So it's like free money. Isn't that fun, isn't it? Let's see. I know you could maybe push this all the way if you really wanted to. And this one's hard fixed, so you actually should push this all the way. Should. Neoliberals now have a good point. Well, I mean, here's the thing, is that, like, in the grand scheme of politics, people are going to, usually agree on the problem, but they'll disagree on the solution. I think that's usually the take-home with many, many politics things. Oh, I gotta shuffle these around a little bit. Can I push this over there? No, I can't. Okay, well, so hold on, I need to push this away. I'm gonna push that away, through here, and then I'm gonna slide this one down and through. So when I stand on the thingy, it'll do what I want it to do, right here. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes, I guess. I don't have an answer to the IPO thing. Or to really any of the fake money, but obviously it's like, this is general AI shenanigan... No, it's not AI shenanigan bumping, but it's like this whole idea of the fake money is that it's money exchanging hands that apparently means stuff, and I know obviously this is tapping into superannuation, but like, this is money that's come out of nowhere. People's superannuation budgets haven't changed. This is just investors going, okay, we'll have a bunch of, you know, money, we expect returns. And then they'll just be like, okay, well, inflationary growth and all that stuff, it will eventually mean industry is happening. Now they're worth more as a company, which means all the things they do are worth more. Magically, out of nowhere, despite the actual quality of the product not necessarily changing off the top of my head. Who knows? If someone's a real economist out there and we'll go like, oh, you know, no, it actually makes perfect sense because of X, Y, Z. I would love to know. I'm not sure if I'll agree right away, but I would love to at least know. Mickey Mouse cloud. They do Mickey Mouse clouds. Yes. Hidden Mickey. Right here. I mean, some of these clouds turn to sheep as well. Don't know what's up with that, so... Anyways, Fetty, go for your news, because I've got absolutely nothing more to say. I got games I beat, but I can save that for a much more dedicated games I beat section.
What a valuable blue genie gem!
And if anyone asks, Auto Modelista and the Phantasy Star 2 Text Adventures. That's my 2 games this week. And I finally finished Xenoblade X. I have thoughts on all of that, but I can save that for another week. Don't worry. Fan-driven things. The driving of the fans. Not like Auto Modelista. Not to be confused with Auto Mobilista. I know, right? Car driving games are all over the place. If you mentioned Dusk, by the way. Dusk? The Twilight Princess fan project. Because I've seen that float around places now. And it's like, oh, I mentioned that one like 2 weeks ago.
Nasira's henchmen trapped me in this cage as a gift to an Egyptian.
It is a fun project, though.
I don't know how long we have before he comes back, so you need to hurry and get me out of this trap.
That was a very fancy cage.
Watch out!
Watch out! Oh, you know. Oh, you know. Arabia. Or just go up and battle his demon. Do I battle him while his little ring thing change? Oh no, battle his demon. There you go. Maybe I hit him now. Ooh, I'm angry. Now I'm gonna spit stuff at you. I guess. Oh no, he's just got 2 of them. Okay. Gradius Advance got a pretty complex. I know Gradius only. I mean, I know it's a shmup, but I've never played that many shmups, so I don't particularly know what makes Gradius. Isn't Gradius the other name of R-Type? Or is that like one across? No, it's one across, isn't it? So this is a strange boss fight, isn't it? He's not really bossing much. I think you just gotta catch these things. You know? And not... I'm very stuck, wow. Okay. Oops. on. Come on. Come on, I'm not... Two different series, makes sense. There you go, first try. We're gonna hit 4 now. What a strange boss fight, he's not doing anything. I would have expected him to shoot some projectiles between these phases. But no, he didn't even try. He's just chilling here. Wow. How strange. Do you want to save? You can hardly find a corner of the game code that was untouched. Wow. It's like a whole new game at that rate. How do you get the power of Anubis to, you know, strike fear on Aladdin? He just hits him with a sword.
Jasmine!
You rescued me, Aladdin. Thank you. We don't have much time. I overheard.
Why do you sound like you're in a cave?
Like, I guess it's probably very echoey in a
Well, it
pyramid.
hasn't worked so far. Do you know where they've taken the Sultan?
The henchman also said
Holding
that
that
my
torch
father was
very
taken
close to
to
her face,
an
bro.
ancient city. If it's the place I think it is, there's a map in the palace library that shows how to get there. I'll go get the map and meet you outside of Agrabah.
And Jasmine, be careful.
Be careful. Croombled Palace. That's right, we changed the game.
Jasmine. Shh.
Black label.
Must hide in the urn using duck. Find the map of the ancient city and escape through the palace gardens. Just keep quiet.
His lines did not line up, I guess. But, pot gaming, I guess. Pot gaming. Yes. Well, it's worse than a Metal Gear Solid level. It's a Metal Gear Solid level with some bizarre platforming. Like, she can barely jump, so at least the jumps are very expected. But then you'll get these, like, big bounces, and you're like, okay, I gotta reevaluate where I'm going. Like, you'll see that ledge over there, and I'm like, I don't think you jump over there just yet. But then what am I doing? Oh, that frame rate. It's particularly in this direction. What's going on here? Woo. I like the skybox, though. And I touched the fire.
And stay out.
Demon Llama! I think that counts as a life, right? Oops. No, that definitely counts as a life. Oh, you see that? I'm like touching this ledge here. Why is this here? Why'd they put little ledges up here? Oh well. I'll try and refigure this one out. If you think about it, he spotted me right as I started, didn't he? A bit jerkish, wasn't it? How many stealth sections have I actually done on stream? Samurai Spirit.
And stay out.
Jeez. I didn't even see him, like, where he was. Okay, it's not alive. It's getting caught. But apparently my momentum there... I'm not letting go of the forward stick, by the way. I'm literally jumping, like, straight. And she's just not accepting that for some reason. There's, like, a momentum kill on that. I know nothing about Samurai Spirits. I'm gonna pretend it has something to do with Samurai Pizza Cats.
And stay out.
Even though it probably doesn't. I'm not enjoying these Demon Llama lines, am I? Oh, like Dynasty Warriors. Oh, okay. 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 How does one break his line of sight? Oh. Oh. Jeez. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Come on. I think I remember this one being painful for the coins as well, and it's not. It's just because.
Stay out!
It's just because. Oh my gosh, the sight lines are absurd. Samurai Spirits RPG. Oh, like Dynasty Warriors. Okay, come on, come on. We gotta make progress here. We gotta get there. There we go. I mean, I could just like rush this level. I'm pretty sure. The Neo Geo CD, PS1, and SAD. That is a curious release rotation there. I need to get to the other side of here. I don't think I need to... I mean, I guess maybe the coins. That's it, yeah. Just drop down, grab the coins, call it a day. Yeah, there's nothing over here. It's my little pot friend. Okay, he's staring right at me, yeah. A hacked save you can access... Oh! That's curious that it's on disk but needs activation. Gosh, this guy's got no, like, wiggle room, does he? He just kind of wanders over and... perks his camp. Jeez. I guess he's... Oh, okay, he does this rotate. He does this rotate. And then he walks around. Okay, so as long as you've done your business by here, then you're good. Nearly jump off a ledge. Okay, come on. Come on. What do we do here? He's seen me at the checkpoint. There is nowhere to go. Oh, snap. Okay, one, he hurt me just then as well. That's good fun. You know, I don't...
And stay out!
He detected me just by walking into me. Oh my goodness, jeez. I don't think I've actually played a Neo Geo CD game. I'd love to say Metal Slug, but none of them released on the CD add-on, did they? They're all console games. AES is probably the better term. You might be wondering, what's in that other direction? Other than the bird? I think the answer is... God, I guess. Peacocks everywhere. You know, I'm surprised. Like, I know the Neo Geo is a decently powerful system, but it's like, I'm surprised that, like... You know, because if you're doing a long RPG on the Neo Geo CD, that means you actually, correct me if I'm wrong, did the Neo Geo CD ever get, like, intended for arcade use cases, or was it, like, you know, for the people who bought a Neo Geo, here's something extra? Purely a home console. What am I thinking then? Gonna sink like a stone. There we go. How many coins are in this level? 38, so I mean, it's not a long level at the very least. Even if I'm on 1 life and we don't know whether it goes down to 0 or not. And the frame rate is tremendous here. Jeez. Oh, look. Secret docky.
Jasmine, I've unlocked the gates. Get going.
Get going.
Oh, camera. Ah, okay. But the CD version is just like its own thing, right? Like, it's not sharing the same internals in terms of, like, what kinds of stuff it runs. I'm so glad they're showing me this. Oh, look at this gem. Chilling right here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew it had its own library, so... Whoa. Whoa. Hold on, I'll give that another go. Once more with passion.
And stay out!
Hold on. Yeet! think I just... Oh, no. Okay, well it goes to 0. The bad news. We're at 0. Now release... Now 3 translations. There you go. Now all I gotta do is get in this door. And then the level continues. Well, at least there's no pits. Okay, on Genesis... Since 2006, oh my gosh, dedication.
Stay out.
Oh, I gotta go back here? I mean, at least I've got my direction on my jumps, but... Although I did miss a coin, so... I don't know where that guard had spotted me from. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's all the coins. I just gotta somehow get in this direction without spotting any guards. Oh look! 1 guard. Spin-off of Super Robot Wars called Real Robots. Robots Final Attack. Look at that, did the level. Does that mean I can kill myself at the beginning of the next level? I love saying that with no context. Again, the translation, the auto-transcribe is going to have a field day every time I say that.
Small surfy dude.
It's a 1v1 combat game. Oh, like Dynasty Warriors. But with mechas. Not like Dynasty Warriors. There is no Dynasty Warrior game with mechas. I think. I'm pretty sure. Miss coins. It's no point. No point continuing. There's actually... Oh, I was thinking Gundam. I was thinking Gundam would probably be the most likely to have a Dynasty Warriors crossover, but... It only counts if Koei Tecmo does it. You can make Warriors-like games, but they're not... If they're not real Warriors games, they don't count. Oh, okay. In that case, okay. Okay, that 1 coin went nowhere. Did you see that? Never mind, I missed 2 of them. I don't know where the other one was, but sure. 1 more attempt. Side note, they're doing a discount on Steam for Dragon Quest games because, 40th anniversary. They did a bunch of announcements. Virtual On. No, I haven't. And for some reason, Dragon Quest Heroes, both of them, are not on sale. I know they're Koei Tecmo games, but really, not in the discount. Oh, I want to go back. I want to go back. Sega. I'm surprised Sega has Virtual something and Virtua. A bunch of other ones. So how many levels have we done? We've done 9 this stream already. Seriously, I tell you, the back half of this game goes way quick. You know, she found those plans pretty easily.
All right. Aladdin, here's the map to the ancient city. It should help you find my father. Be careful. There's no time.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're looking for him. Don't say that to her face. Smooch!
Good luck.
Bye-bye. You know, the way that she stole those plans, like... seemed quite intense, right? You think a flying carpet would have made that easier? Alright, let's refresh my life count.
Time to get out of here before the magic door closes, Al. Run!
Let's reset my life count. I can show you the world. That's why we've got
We've
continues.
only got a short time to get out of here before the magic door closes, Al. Run!
Well, everyone likes a level that has to be beaten in a certain amount of time. That was a solid takedown right there. How many points we got to deal? 128. Oh my gosh. The slide seems incredible against these guys. Oh my goodness. Come on. There you go. I want to have a good crack at getting all these points. Juice. Don't mind if I do. Oh. He was over the edge by that point. What a shame. Yeah, timed level's kind of interesting. I think we've got like this and one more theme of level to go, so there's still a tad bit of the game. I think this will be a longer stream than the last one, but not tons longer. That's why I was like, I didn't want to do the temple. I forgot the name of it. I know it was just like a little bit earlier in the stream, but it's like the lost, not the lost. Yeah, the lost temple, lost palace. Hold on. Who's hiding this back here? Again, very, very Croc 2 vibes. I feel like the level... I swear, actually, this has to be, like, most of the same staff that works on Croc 2, right? But it is a shame that it's, like, some of it is just, like, a bit crusty. Like, why are some of these jumps so far for some reason? I feel like they were trying to control for, like, how far the jumping was. That ledge is just there for decoration, I'd imagine. They were trying to control how far the jumping was, and they sort of tuned it just a bit too low by the end product. Or it just, I don't know, maybe jumping is based on frame rate, and the frame rate that shipped it. Ah, come on, like... There's no checkpoints as well, which is really what gets me here. It's just, no, you may continue. You may continue. Go for it. Yeah, no, it's a bit... Sometimes the jumping's a bit frustrating because it's like, I don't know, it's like a 3-frame delay. I know, that's me complaining. It's like, oh, that's a 1/10 of a second, but it's like, you can feel sometimes you hit it, but you don't hit it. I glanced to the side, I saw Legend of Heroes 4. Very nice, they're remaking that. I have heard of the series. One day I will actually play Tears of the Kingdom? Trails in the Sky. One day I'll play through that in its proper length and not 2 hours and call it a day. One day. My problem with long RPGs is that I know it takes so much of the year to play through on stream, so... and that's going to be one that's like a dedicated lot of the year to get through. But what I should do is just personally play more of the games. Just like how I'm playing through your Taz Wanted, you know? Is it still all Nipponichi who's doing the official translations? I do remember people like saying there was a change in how they felt like they were translated compared to Exceeds. Not connected to Trails. Yeah. I don't know what Exceed even like does to a translation or a localization job of anyways these days. Ah, fan translation. You know, I'm cutting this time a bit thin. And now we're going 2D. Well, sort of 2D. Oh, no, it's kind of 2D. I thought I'd go fast on that one. Oh, okay, the jump goes that way. Sure, yeah. Is there a coin there? There is. Okay, I got 20 seconds to get 21 coins, so we gotta go fast. I got this, don't worry. I got this. I gotta watch for rolling rocks, though. Oh, oh. We got this. We got this. We're good. We're good. We got this. Don't worry. Cut that a bit thin. Jeez. Woo. Woo. Most companies aren't. I know, right? You thought I was gonna goof that one. I got there. We gotta redeem. We gotta redeem. For every time I feel like I'm having the dark side Phil moment, sometimes I put the pedal to the metal. It works out. I'm okay with it. We win. We get there. So. Sucks so bad I fell to the floor.
Al, you have 45 seconds.
I mean, these things, like, I just do them because they're there and not because I have any incentive to actually get the blue gem reward. Okay, that one was a bit more on me. You know what's the worst part? I could just open up my save at the end of the game with the 20 gems and show you the ending anyway, so, like, you're not going to even miss out. I can actually do that at the end of this. I think I might have to do a final boss fight again. Maybe. But, we'll see. Ancient City, level 2.
Listen carefully, Al. These Kali statues
Kalima.
aren't all they seem. Just don't push them too
Celebration
far, okay?
of LOH's 30th anniversary. Long-running franchise, jeez. Although 30 years is like, what, 96? It's been 30 years since Mario 64. Hasn't Legend of Heroes been a longer franchise than 30? Or is it really from like the PS1 era? 35 coins, not too many. Yeah. Oh. You know, it was entertaining to have the enemies defeat very quickly on the previous level, and now I'm missing that. Is this just Combat Central? It's the 4th game in the series. Makes sense. Makes sense. What are these? Hold on, let's stop and analyze. What on earth is this? Like, what is this? That's such a video gamey item. I'm sorry to criticize video game level design, but like, what is that? Like, it's got nothing to do with Aladdin. It's just a rope on a rotor. Call it a day. You know, it probably makes sense I gotta throw something at this guy. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. I remembered it. It's all good. Spin. I do not trust the bridge that I'm pulling up like that. Yeah, I guess it attaches. You know, it's probably stolen from the Egyptians at this rate. Like, hold on, is this an Arabic god? This is like one over, ain't it? Forearm. I don't want to say Vishnu, it's not Vishnu. I don't know. Also, that's not Arabic. I know Vishnu's not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why are we mix and matching all these, like, all these things all over the place? Ah, come on. Times like this, I wish I had on-screen button prompts so that you could tell that I definitely hit that X button ahead of time, because it definitely felt like that. Ooh. Oh. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna ignore them. And the frame rate. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. 40th anniversary of 30th of Legend of Heroes 4 makes sense. I was like, yeah, I recall Legend of Heroes being at least on the Famicom at some point. I'm like, 96 does not feel like Famicom territory. That was a bit shocking. Unfortunately, that does mean the whole level has to be restarted. So we weren't too far in. Whatever. Whatever. Seriously, this game is brutal, and I will also add the Tarzan game into the list of being weirdly brutal. But then you'll watch me play Toy Story 2 and absolutely breeze it. And there's other Disney games. I will play other Disney games at some point just to go, yes, it's not just me. It was on the SNES. Oh, what other systems is on? PC 98. TurboGrafx 16. That's a weird way to spell PC Engine. To be fair, you've also been saying Genesis sometimes, so...
How dare you? That's not what it's called. It's called Mega Drive. Snap that face.
I don't know if I'm going for that accent. So I don't have an RPG that I'm actually playing through right now. I've sort of let it sit for a moment, but I probably should come up with a fun one to play through. I'm taking a bit of a breather before I go back to my Switch library. Last news. Oh, see, you've got plenty of time. And also, hasn't even been 40 minutes since you started. Which means I guess I can go into the games I played. Maybe. Some music's weirdly intense. Oh, I took that one way too shallow. That one's on me. Oh, that one's not quite on me because well, it's on me because I forgot the way the jumping worked, where I started to walk for a moment. You saw how slow that horizontal movement was. Yeah. I'll blame the game on that one, even though I know I should have learned it by now. It's because I keep trying to do wind-ups. I keep trying to, like, build up momentum, because that's what every other 3D platformer plays like, but no momentum for your jump. Translation of Shinning Hearts. The Shinning. Listen, I'm not a big fan of this perspective here. Seriously, early-ish platformers, like, they raw dogged every single jump. It's just like, ledge is there. Figure it out. Patch is unfinished, but it has the bulk of the game. Do I have to wander back and do something for the other one? I probably do. I'd prefer to go back to the level that way and just as in the same way I entered, and then just backtrack the part up to that statue. Because I'm pretty sure there were like no big jumps along the way. All this apple juice that they've got lying around here, though. Don't even need all of it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It's all good. So I guess I can go into the games that I played this week then, I guess. So I might as well do a sort of post-mortem on Xenoblade X. But I feel like I kind of mentioned it last week. My opinions of Xenoblade X is, I think that game is overhyped. I don't know why it has a 4.1 on backlogs, and I don't know why the reviews for the Switch version have been at least decently higher. Everyone's been rating it quite higher compared to the original release, and I'm like, I don't know if it's like, really that amazing of a game. I still generally liked it, mind you. I'll still leave it at that, but it's got its quirks, and it never really wins the highs of the original Xenoblade. And as someone who hasn't played 2 and 3, I can't tell you how much better it gets. Although, from reading it, I guess 2 is okay. I think people, well, by okay, I mean people just go like, yeah, 2 is not the best, and then 3 is apparently the best. Although 2's DLC is apparently highly regarded, so we'll get there. But At least for someone who's only played these two, and now has played the Switch versions of these two. You know, certainly this version is less of a visual upgrade because it's already been on a HD system, and most of the visuals kind of look like they already, you know, they kind of look like the original release anyways. There's bound to be some better textures in places, and obviously the level of detail can be a bit higher on the Switch compared to the Wii U, especially by 2025. I didn't play the Switch 2 version, by the way. I only played the original release. I love this, like, bridge... What? Bridge piece. Again, I'm gonna comment all the gaminess about this game. Throws the Switch. I think that was 1 coin in this level, right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, let's go back for that statue. Might as well. But yeah, I mean, the reason was why I don't really like it as much as the original Xenoblade. I find that I guess the lack of variety with the enemies, and not to say like it needs like a crazy variety, but like there's no mechon type enemies, which means you don't have to think about buffs or anything like that to, you know, damage mechon or stuff like that. Toppling is just kind of an avenue for dealing damage, but it's not really, you know, the exclusive thing that you have to do. And you don't particularly have to do anything to stop enemy attacks or have anything, you know, like enemies are just going to hit you. You just deal with it, I guess. Which means every fight becomes a DPS contest. Just maximize your DPS and you'll win everything. Obviously you want like some support related things. Minimizing damage taken is often a smart thing to be investing in, so having not Shadow Step, I forgot the name of the ability. Now, I do like how your abilities are dictated by the weapons you use, and generally once you've been maxing out all the classes, you get a kind of nice choice of, well, which one do you go with? So I had to do this, I had to go back for this. You get a nice choice of like, oh, which weapons do I feel like are the best? And I'm not too sure if there's exactly one that's best compared to all the rest. But you'll definitely feel like, you know, you're doing a DPS off. You are definitely just winning a battle because you have more damage. And I feel like because you don't change your strategy between enemies, it's like, well, every fight's kind of the same. It's not the worst, but it's part of the charm of why I like the original. I think the stories don't hit the same kind of the spectacular highs of the original as well. None of the actual story itself. Yeah, someone's going to be like, how did you miss an enemy in there? I don't know which enemy I was missing. Both of the skeletons respawn. Xenoblade X. I just thought I'd ramble about it. But yeah, none of the story reaches the same high. Even the ending of the game, not to spoil, but it effectively leaves it somewhat ambiguous and quite closed off. The end villain shows up for the first time to the main party in the final mission, and then talks about a prophecy that I kind of swear doesn't really get mentioned ahead of time. Like, no one's aware of this prophecy. They're like, oh, what? Prophecy schmophecy. I'm gonna take you out. And then they do, and then another character becomes evil demon monster, and then you win after beating him.
You won a valuable...
At least we got the blue genie gem. I don't think the enemies actually like get tracked for the main menu. Yeah, I mean, when I say people don't like it as much, I don't think any of these games are particularly bad. Yeah, 2 is highly rated. 3 is weirdly highly rated. I don't know anything about 3. I know bits of 2, but only little bits, so I don't have it particularly spoiled on me or anything. Well, at least they threw the 1 coin of the level right there. Also, Venus flytrap thing. So, we'll get there. As for the Switch-related improvements, I guess, for people who played the original... Oh my gosh, do we have a strength puzzle? Oh, jeez, hi. But do we have a strength puzzle? Just cheekily... Oh no, the coins! Okay, hold on. You gotta not fight down here, man. Go fight somewhere else. Okay, I assume we're just gonna get the thingy over there so that the harp thing can play. So just slide stuff and miss the holes. This seems relatively more straightforward than you'd imagine, especially because there's literally a path across the floor here. Like they literally spell it out. I'm not too sure if kids were that dumb that they needed a path to tell them how to solve the strength puzzle. Loot box, I guess. But yeah, as for the Switch improvements, for people who played the Wii U version, am I in permanent invuln state? No, it's just the music's hurting me. Okay, I just assume just ignore it. Yeah, it's the music hurting me. That's me not paying attention, but music. It's fine, we got there. We're getting there, it's all good. The Switch version has some improvements like blade levels are removed, and instead missions that are available on the basic mission board for having blade level 2 are instead available after you've you know, beaten one of the... I think chapter 3 is when the game kind of opens up. It locks you off with some weird barriers, which is a bit curious, until you clear chapter 3. And then, you know, things that were available on blade level 2 are available after chapter 4, and blade level 3 becomes chapter 5, and so on. Works out in the end, and I actually think the pacing works well, because there's too much... Like, it's very easy to do too much side content very early on, because you're just accidentally, like, you know, doing it, I guess. Centaur Skeleton is back! Listen, they love this enemy so much, they had to bring him back. Come on. There we go. I got a bone to pick with you. There's a couple of things. I think generally there's more resources to do stuff. I didn't find it was a struggle to get money or uranium for really anything in this game. You also get some passive benefits for clearing the ground. Also zombies in this game, by the way. We just got zombies, and clearly some things just never die. Also, hi there. I guess I gotta find where the not the juice, where the well, the juice would be nice. Yeah, okay. There was barely an opportunity to even understand what the room was here. Yeah, I'm not too sure, because, I mean, I know Xenoblade X originally, when it released, was kind of infamous for having significant bits of things sort of stripped down in the Wii U release. But I noticed at least there was a lot of swimsuits available and stuff, so I don't know, maybe it's more okay. I haven't compared though. I knew the swimsuits were a problem in the Wii U release, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, there's hopefully patches. I don't imagine the game is so wildly different that, like, people can't figure it out in some way. But it might be different enough. How many coins? 53, so... Okay, now I actually gotta take these things out. Okay, do I just block? Or just slide into them and hope for the best? This is not a very particularly confident way of taking these enemies out. And I don't really need to take them out, so... I do know there were patches on the Wii U version. I know that, so... Hi there, Zombie Joe. How are you doing? You know, I'll give them props. They introduced the mechanic and they made it so painfully obvious. And then they are testing it in various ways that I find somewhat interesting. Look at that! Proper level design. Not proper, but you know what I mean. Feels a bit smarter than the rest of the game. What an odd level, though, isn't it? All of these levels, it's like, what does this have to do with Aladdin anymore, you know? We had one flying carpet level, that was it. Or two, I guess. We've had two. Sorry. My bad. Also, I take back when I said, oh, why is the carpet just casually here? We already established that. I think we established why the carpet was there. I completely forgotten between streams. She snapped her fingers and the carpet just disappeared. There you go. Game design. What's to stop her from doing it again? I don't know. This is a very Argonaut hallway. Did we not see the exact same hallway in the Emperor's New Groove in some capacity? Ah, the sleep paralysis demons! Minecraft phantoms. You'll never hit me. I'm mashing the square button. Ugh. Metal Gear. That was the other level. But yeah, as for the new content, because I knew that Xenoblade X Definitive Edition adds a bonus chapter at the end of the game. It's technically 3 chapters, technically, but it all plays over as like one big thing. It's okay. It's kind of the same level of quality as the rest of the game. It has some more dramatic animated cutscenes, I guess, so if you like your big animated set pieces, there's a few more of them. But they basically went, hey, you know how like you're fighting the ganglion the whole game? Do you remember in the opening cutscene of the game there were 2 aliens? Yeah, we forgot to bring up the other ones. There's another gear somewhere. There's another gear somewhere. Oh, it's definitely not at the end of there, and it's not at the end of, maybe it's in here? Maybe I just hadn't, yeah, I hadn't got it here, okay. I mean, I was thinking as well, we're lacking coins, so had to have been a tad more to this level.
Checkpoint!
Real talk, I don't remember a thing about the end of this game. Maybe it's because this is a level that I would have beaten all the enemies, and gotten all the thingies in.
Sequence, then jump on the pedals to play it back.
It's technically an organ.
Jump on the button to start again.
Middle, left, right. Well, that seems easy enough. Middle. Oh, come on. Left, right.
Bravo, maestro! Bravo! Now you've practiced just in case you need to perform an encore.
That was it. That was it. It's an organ because of the pedals in particular. I mean, certainly it's using pipes as well, but yeah, it's like it's 3 buttons. I gotta guess that in my sleep. Metal Gear. Well, I'm not jumping that gap. Also, we have 52 coins. I mean, wherever that last one is, I don't know where it is. But yeah, no, I don't mind that last chapter. It adds more to the game. I think it kind of wraps up things a little bit more dramatically than the regular game doesn't. So I think it's worthwhile adding in. Is it worthwhile playing through Xenoblade X again? Probably up to you. If you didn't like it, I don't think you'd be won over by playing it again. But it is definitely a... what the heck? It is definitely a better way to play the game, especially in this day and age of the Wii U version not being able to download the content packs to make it load quicker anymore. Well, I mean, if you already had downloaded them, then you can, but what is going on here? Oh, just end the level, please. Oh, there's still more!
Oh my! Watch the organ play over there, my boy!
Who is this?
The pedals and play the tune back
Oh.
to set me free.
Okay, can you remember 8 of them? We've got 5, 7, 4, 1, 2, 5, 7, 4, 1, 2. That's how I remember it. 5, 7, 4, 1, 2.
Oh bother!
I
no.
hit the other one. I can just do it. 5, 7, 5, 7, 4, 1, 2. There you go. Aw, really? We gotta reset it?
Oh my!
Alright, 5. Set. It's the same number. I guess I did say you had to step on the button to reset it, but it's like, come on, really?
Oh, Aladdin!
Oh.
Farewell!
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. We did it! We beat the level without dying. And I somehow hit all the enemies. How many enemies did I run past there? But you know, I mildly... I missed one coin, I know. But I mildly dig some of these levels at the end of the game here. They're actually doing something kind of interesting, and they don't have, like, as many weird, obnoxious jumps. As many. They're still kind of there, maybe, in places. But I don't have a lot to say about Xenoblade X otherwise. It's, just, yeah, it doesn't live up to the highs. The music kind of gets a little annoying over time. But there's new music in the Switch version, so, oh, okay, sure. I guess if you like Xenoblade 1, you know, maybe play this. I'm not too sure if someone's going to say, does it have anything to do with the grander Xenoblade plot? I have no idea, but it definitely doesn't make any mention of Xenoblade 1, I guess. Unless you're looking very, very deeply into its themes. Maybe. Maybe, but I don't know. But they did get to use the giant mechs that I know the director loves throwing in, so... Also, the giant mech fights are a little dull. I don't like them. I'm sorry, the Skell fights are not as fun. And you can use the Skells virtually almost everywhere in the game. And it's like, instead of having, like, at least building up to a strategy, it is using the things on your cooldown, oh sorry, on your hotbar that haven't, you know, like, that you can, because the cooldowns are so long while you're in the Skells. I don't know. Yes, things have fuel costs, but you know what you go into battles ahead of time with? Fuel. So don't think about it. I guess it does cost Moranium, but does it really? I thought you died. Turned into a spirit, oh my gosh. Also, excuse me. Oof. Here he comes. Oh. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Quick, Al, think. Hey, carpet!
These cutscenes. Evil Sultan. I gotta play the Crash Bandicoot final boss like this. This is a pretty raw dog fight, isn't it? See, this is a fight that I know I don't need to slow down for. Oh, he did tap me there. Darn it. That's okay. Come on, come on. Take a hit, take a hit. Come on. Oh no, he's doing his charge thing again. And again. Is it because I'm hitting him now, all of a sudden? Nope. He just wanted to do that twice in a row. Okay, sure. Other games I played this week. I played Auto Modelista for the PS2, which is Capcom's racing game they released in 2002. Auto Modelista is a very, very nice looking and stylish game, and it actually plays really nicely. I played the European version, that's the set on Retro Achievements as well. The US version has a tad more content, and the controls are a little different, so note that if you have a different experience, you might have played the US version. You can tell because there's a Dodge Viper on the cover. That's what makes it American. But the European version, like the Japanese version, is... If I had to describe it, I'd say, yeah, it's sweet, but oh my gosh, it's short. You can beat the game in 2.5 hours. Very, very easily. It's so short. It has 6 tracks, and you will do reverse versions of most of the tracks, but you can't do a reverse version of Suzuka. That just makes no sense. Any game that lets you drive Suzuka backwards, it's like, what am I doing here? Well, that seems straightforward enough.
Hello. We meet again, Aladdin.
It is a racing
How did
game,
you
yes.
find the source of
It's got about like 50 Japanese cars. It's got the Daihatsu move. That's how you know it's from the fun era. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna send you back to where you came from.
Egypt?
Why, thank you for falling into my trap. I'll take care of those artifacts now. Oh, better luck next time.
Classic rookie era. Do we not have any like competing magicians in the world? There he goes. Not even a thanks.
What is this place?
A volcano. Oh, I guess he's probably never been in one. Nasira's lair. I think this is the final area. Pretty sure it is. We're almost there. But unfortunately, we've got to deal with a volcano level, so... Oh my gosh, they used the theme in the song. See what I mean? They did it, they thought of it, so... Oh gosh, oh jeez. Well, that's why they put the juice there, I guess.
Oh, if this looks awkward, it's because it is. It's because it is awkward.
At least they put a checkpoint right after that. I think I remember this is like bugdom levels of like, ooh, there's some very cheeky jumps all over the place. It's nice but short. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the play. It's so stylish enough that it's definitely a good time. But it's not a cheap one if you're looking at retro prices, which is a bit unfortunate. And I kind of felt like there's bound to be a bunch of games out there where it's like, yeah, the price doesn't reflect the amount of like enjoyment you'll get out of it. I still will say it's very enjoyable. But yeah, like for the price. Oh my gosh. What's the name of this kind of thing? It's a cobra. It's not a lamia because it's clearly got snake. Also, a naga. Whoa, man, I shouldn't have said that. That's all good. I only meme. Now this. Oh, I was gonna say this is a very croc platform. You know, I wandered over here thinking that it was good. There was actually going to be something here, because that's on the other side of this area. But nope, nothing really. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about Auto Modelista, but yeah, the lack of content is very, very harsh, isn't it? So, last one, I think I've mentioned this sometimes, but I've now actually beaten the the Phantasy Star 2 text adventures, the 8 little text adventure games released on the Mega Drive as part of a online system. I'm pretty sure they released these under, but they've re-released them under collections, and then people have translated things out of that. So you can play that in the comfort of your own home now, and they're very fun little. Yeah, there you go. But they're very fun little stories. I like how, you know, you don't need to know your Phantasy Star 2 in order to appreciate this, but bunch of characters from Phantasy Star 2. They've given them a little adventure game on their own from before the events of that game. So something of them growing up, or like this is them doing something. The one story that really sticks out with me is the one character. She's doing she's stealing a painting from an art gallery. And so you're sneaking in, you're fighting some robots along the way, and you have a disguise escape when you get out, and I feel like it's very fun and well written. At its worst, some of these get a little frustrating, particularly the ones that involve a maze section of some kind. And it's a text-based adventure, so it's like, well, everything looks the same when they write the same text on each room. That gets a bit annoying. Sometimes as well, remembering your layouts is a bit iffy as well, because some things are a little non-Euclidean. It might take, like, you'll move east 3 times, but then you'll, you know, you'll move west once and suddenly you're back where you started. We're good. How many coins we got? Oh, snap, are we at the end of this level already? No, they gotta throw me 2 enemies, right? You know, I just realized Aladdin's jump sound here. Maybe there's a little sarcophagi. I don't think it's really worth it to kill these guys, is it? What a weird platform, by the way. Oh, I jumped that. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember this jump being the worst thing in the world. You have to kind of stand on the side here to get a bit of extra height, and then you just go for it. It's stupid. Yeah, if only. Yeah. That's not me sequence breaking. That's actually what you have to do, though. I gotta do it again. Oh. Okay, hold on. I got that. Yeah. Who knows? I might get to the end of this level without dying. Maybe if the frame doesn't... I don't get the frame drops because of the song reloading. This is very precise platforming, isn't it? So... but yeah, I'll definitely give those text adventures a go. They're all about half an hour to an hour long, depending on how kind of iffy you find them. But certainly the most fun ones you'll definitely enjoy. And there's not really an order you play them in, so just go for it. It's technically one of them that happens before another one. I think May's one, it's like she comes into contact with a... I was gonna say Rolf, that's his name in the English translation, but they don't call him Rolf, they call him Eustace, I think? I don't know why his name's completely different in the Japanese version. We are rocking this no health. We are rocking this no health. Lots of checkpoints, it never ends, does it? Aladdin, Nasira's Revenge. Literally a platformer. I mean, I know that's reductive, but it's like, man, you know, platforms. It's like, wow. Ton of the jump didn't click because he was in the air for a frame. That felt so impressive for a while there. That's okay. But yeah, other than that, I've started the Simpsons game, as I mentioned. I've started Taz Wanted, and I haven't started... That was the end of the level as well. Come on, I could have saved a life there. So, I'll let you know how that goes when I play more of it, I guess. Can we get the 3 lives? No, we're getting the 1. We're getting the 1 life. You're gonna get 1 life, you're gonna be happy. And you're gonna do the bonus game and you're gonna be happy.
Al, you have 60 seconds.
You think they'd award you a life or something at the end of the bonus game? Maybe. Maybe not. For Taz Wanted? Seems like a decently exhaustive set already. I mean, it's already over 1,000 points, which is, you know, generally quite high. There's a lot of games out there where there's no... I don't think I've done that many games with 1,000 points. I know Guitar Hero, obviously, twice. I don't think I've actually done any others that go that far. SingStar, maybe, if you count the regional exclusives, which, again, sorry, no progress. I should really Try and do something this weekend. I was doing some bug fixing for the other stuff. I found a good value to find the number of stars you earned in a song. I know that sounds like such a fundamental, but it was behind a double pointer. It's like, I just did not know what I was looking for quite a while. And there's other values that show you the stars, but it's, they don't count the FC star, and that's what threw all of it off, so. I'm not too sure what they're missing.
We're almost there, pal, but watch out. Nasira's a slippery little witch. Ooh, she makes me molt.
Molt? Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't see any reason to shade the set. The set seems pretty fine right now. I do find it's frustrating that you lose money for getting caught. Like, I know it's like, well, you have to punish the player somehow, but like, that's all they have. It's just to like, give them a permanent dock. And that's not the set's fault, that's the game's fault on that one. I don't understand that mechanic. Can I kill this guy with my bare hands? Yes, I can, actually. Wow, okay. I haven't picked up any coins. I don't know how long this level is in terms of the coins. Yeah, it's a bit odd. There's one singular achievement for beating the game with the maximum number of points. What's with the motion blur? And like PS1 motion blur. Oh, it's the poison, of course. First time I've actually been poisoned in this game for a while. Is this technically where I'm meant to get on? No, that doesn't feel right. I think I'm just meant to get on in the middle here. Mid big swing. So, but yeah, no, other than that, yeah, 2 levels in. Did the first level, which was the, I guess it's, I was gonna say the zoo level. It's all a zoo level, isn't it? This is a somewhat bold jump. That one's also kind of bold, but sure. This thing comes out of a rock. Is that how they're born usually? Alright, come on. I would like the potion, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I had to scratch my nose and I didn't readjust. Hey, if it gets better, you know, I will change my my initial impression. Oh, Unfortunately, the checkpoint was right after that. How far back was I? Oh, the beginning of the level. That's what I get for having to scratch my face a bunch. Ah. Give the music guy props for trying on this one. Volcanoes do make for great conclusions, don't they? When you beat a level, that is true as well. So right now I see, I haven't looked at the main hub since I beat the second level really, but I saw the elephant from the first hub is slamming up against the door. So my problem with it right now is breaking every single collectible or breaking every single like object in the level is such a chore. And I found some things like playing on the expert difficulty, the switches that turn like off the boxes that punch you, which by the way you can get yourself jammed up against some walls fairly easily with those boxes. It's kind of odd, but you're meant to hit the switch or spin the switch to get them to sleep for a bit of time. And I looked it up. That time is apparently different depending on the difficulty you're on, and some of them feel like they're absurdly tight for no good reason on this expert difficulty. I know it's like, well, it's expert. What do you expect? But like, I expect that I'm not like cheesing the game mechanics a little bit, especially for the ice physics on that second level. It felt a bit odd. That would have been hilarious if that was the level. 6 coins though. Oh, it took a fireball to the face. You know what? A part of me was going like, I don't have a RPG I need to play, and every time I keep going, oh, you know, one day I'll play it. I probably should play. This one's gonna be a bold one for me. Fallout 4. Hey, yeah, no, I like. That being said, it's like, you know, if you're a kid, hey, there's way worse games out there. There's way worse ones. You could have got a Bubsy 3D. Dodging the fire. There is no water on the fire. Can't explain these other ledges here, but sure. Also, I mean, I'm ripping on the Simpsons game just as much with my mates, so... Hey look, the remaining coins. All here. Very tiny ledge, it's hard to even spot. Okay, sure. Back in action game. Gosh, the snakes, I tell you, with the motion blur. Based on the movie. I remember that movie. I mean, we're gonna get another Mummy movie soon, so...
Not far to go now, Al. Just this cavern to get through. This is the whole enchilada right here, pal. All of your skill is gonna be...
There should be a
put
comma
to
in
the
there.
test.
-7, see me after class. Well, there's a gem down there. There's a coin over there, so I might as well get the coin first. There's a lot of stuff going on in this room when you think about it. Oh my goodness. Brenton Renaissance? Yes. I mean, he's in the one where he's, Truman, isn't he? I wasn't expecting... Oh. Hold on, this platform's gonna sink. I wasn't expecting the two platforms to literally collapse on themselves. But you know what? Whatever. I don't care enough to stick around. Ah, do I? No, I don't. I fell. The game's punishing me by not having a path back up. It looks like I did alright anyways, even though I didn't get any of the gems to actually do a bonus game. Listen, someone would yell at me, but you know, all that is doing is just getting you gems.
Way to go!
And I'm getting lives for my final boss fight. But yeah, no, I should probably play Fallout 4 at some point. I've been wanting to play it for so long, somewhat. And now is my opportunity, I guess. I have time where I can fit an RPG in. Sure, yeah. I know it's barely an RPG, but still.
Not so fast, Nasira. I'm not finished with you yet.
Zap!
You're too late, Aladdin.
You're too
I
late.
have the magical artifacts, and my brother Jafar shall be resurrected.
Kind of big.
We'll see about that.
What am I looking at right now? Oh well. Anyways, we did it! We got to the final level of the game.
You are too late, straight rat. In a matter of seconds, Jafar's life will be fully restored. And when his powers are combined with mine, you and your entire world will bow before us.
Okay. So, obviously, to win this fight, you have to pick up the crystals. Which I assume let you shoot things at her. Oh, she's holding that up to her. Okay, maybe the secret is don't let him build up. I assume throw the stuff at her while she's spinning around. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Well, I guess that does hit her. I'm figuring this fight out, don't worry. They do look like Neocortex. Oh, come on, she's on the other side of this thing. There you go. Oh, is that about to blow up? do I hit it? No, okay. Oh wait, no, yeah, she's... Hold on. I thought I was gonna collect it again or something like that. Yeah, some of this hitting this guy is not very easy. Okay, the bar's full. Does that mean it's all over? I took too long? Oh. This is terrifying. Is this like mercy kill mode now, or it's fine? I can handle this. I'm not too sure what I'm meant to be hitting right now. Obviously I can stand still and just kind of throw these at him. Yeah, I think hitting the gem at the top seems to do something, but sometimes he's throwing a thingy at me. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, okay. But that seems like a fair bit of effort to hit that crystal at the top and not get hit yourself. Especially because these things are holding on to me quite accurately. There we go. Hold on, oh, never mind. I thought I had a rhythm. I feel like this fight might be easier if you don't botch up the beginning part. Whatever that meant. But that's okay. That's why I've got 3 lives and probably billions of continues. Never mind. We're dead. Jafar wins.
You are too late.
Okay, sure. So hold on, so the thing shit. Oh, okay. Did I not try that before? I'm pretty sure I did. She is now forklift certified, that is true. Why do they pop? Why are they popping? Ah, yeah, okay. I wonder how many of these I have to do. Oh. Because, no health bar, I guess. Come on. What are the odds they've reused the Yzma model? And perhaps various animations? Like, she's got that, like, ultra slender frame that, like, so many Disney villains from this time period had. Oh, you know what? Maybe this dictates the health bar of this phase of the fight. Which means he has no health. So I kinda almost had it. And the JPEG of Arabia has been saved. As we release the veil curtain, showing that nothing changed. And then squares. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's artifacting. Look, it's that tiger character who didn't appear in the game at all.
Just defeated Nasira and Jafar. What are you gonna do next? Go into Disneyland? Oh, never mind. You're just gonna want to stay here with Jasmine.
Oh, thank you, Aladdin. Oh, once again, Agrabah is safe because of you. The entire city is in your debt.
The entire city? Smooch. Time for a smooch. Didn't he properly get elevated to Prince at the end of the movie or something? I guess he kept doing his street beggar kind of stuff for 2 movies and a TV show. Look! Images crossing the screen with impact font. everywhere. So I unfortunately do not know the names that would overlap with various other Argonaut properties, but this is I'm pretty sure I recognize Jason Cunningham though. But we did it. We beat the game. So give me a hot moment to indulge with my save file that has everything on it, just to invoke the thing that happens when you have all 20 thingies, because someone is gonna know, oh, you know, there's an extra cutscene when you've gotten all 20 blue gems. So I will indulge in that in a moment. But yeah, JPEGs everywhere. This is a bit of an odd one. I'm sorry, Argonaut, but legit, like, people know there's a weird level of quality between their games that kind of dipped at some point. I think it's just because they were trying to slam so many of these out, and it's a tough model. The license model at this time was quite brutal. Obviously, making a game that's about Aladdin or any kind of Disney property or any recognizable property, but particularly Disney at this time, you know, goldmine. People are going to buy it. People are going to play it. Makes sense. Here he is. Whoa. Also, Jim Cummings on this one. But yeah, on the flip side, it means that you have to push these out quickly. You have to pump out a game in a bit of a shorter time frame, and so what do? Well, try and reuse as much as you got. There's a reason why there's bound to be a lot of similarities between this game, Emperor's New Groove, various other games that they've done. Harry Potter, did that come before or after this? I think it was after. Croc 1 and 2, there's bound to be some other ones as well in the middle there. Wow, we are blitzing through these credits. Whew. Too bad the music didn't loop. It's an FMV. Oh, he's coming at me. Ah! The grey fade out. And we're just going to sit here wondering... Yeah, okay, there it goes. Now it ends. And we're back to the title screen, so... Let's check out my save file that I had very cleared. Look at that. It looks identical from the outside. But on the inside... You can see that I had put in the effort and actually gotten all the coins. Especially... all the coins on that, well, I guess pyramid. Was it pyramid 4? No, not pyramid 4. It's so weird levels. Oh, maybe I didn't get all the coins. I'm pretty sure, if anything, if I didn't get the coins, that means Retro Achievements didn't even care. Which, I mean, that's on the flying carpet level. Listen, that's on the flying carpet level. I'm not doing all 103. But I did do 150 on that one, so at least you got that. So. You know, it's a good thing I didn't have to go back and grind for any lives. We had good pacing on the whole thing, so... But yeah, there's not, you know, not to say I expect side levels or any kind of bonus content or anything out of these games. Usually, you know, one's like, you know, Toy Story 2 is like a treat when you play a game like that, and it's got some decent depth with its mechanics and things like that, and playing nicely as well. Oh! Where did that land? There it is. Oh, it's another one at 52 out of 50. Yeah. I'm not too sure if there's... I mean, I remember... Hold on. Was that the same level? Do you remember a level, like, earlier? The stream and I actually did get 52 out of 53? Is that the same one? Maybe they're just missing a coin. Maybe they're actually missing a coin, yeah. Who knows? But, yeah, I mean, I think this game's okay. Once you get the hang of the jumping, like, especially, it's like, you start... Oh, there it I gotta deal with this for a hot moment. There you go. But like once you deal with the, like jumping from start does that, whereas jumping from a walk it's kind of sluggish. It is a bit odd. It's such an odd one. I can't really explain that one. I don't recall Croc ever having weird jumps like that. Rip Jafar, I knew him well. And then this cutscene happens. There you go. This is your reward. This screen. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? It's all for that. You get one singular screen, and that's it. And I can't skip the credits. Okay, we'll sit through it again. Seriously, that's all you get. That's all you get for even, like, attempting that. Not even attempting. It's for the love of it. Yeah, exactly. Someone out there, if you were wondering, there you go. I didn't get to do it on stream. But that is just for the blue gems, which seems fairly straightforward, because all the bonus games seem to run in the same looped order again and again. So if you try the same level again, you're going to get the next bonus stage. And by the time you get to the pie throwing one, you will get that one every time. That is so hard to fail. All the other ones, annoying, especially the raft one where you have to do the spins. That just seems very, very picky. But yeah, you only need a single red gem on the level, and then you just need to end the level somehow. So, kind of annoying on the longer ones near the beginning of the game. It's weird that all the levels got a bit shorter near the end, didn't they? It's a bit odd. That being said, I like the pyramid levels. I kind of like it. I don't mind the volcano levels. And when it works, kind of, you know, I dig the aesthetic. I dig what they're going for. But I don't really, you know, I don't know. Some of the jumps are kind of obnoxious. Sometimes the combat feels a tad obnoxious, and you've just got a lot of health that compensates for the fact that it feels a bit obnoxious. I think the length is solid, though. I don't really have too many gripes about the length. Weird credit music, though. You got all these, like, you could do a whole new world at the end here. And you decide to do your ominous music here. Who knows? I haven't done a grand tier list of PS1 Disney games, but yeah, I don't know. This goes kind of in the middle. I've played worse. I've played more boring ones. It's got some frame rate quirks, I guess. But yeah, other than that, that's kind of it. I don't really have anything else. I guess I'll show off how many coins I got in all the levels. I do like the Atlantis one more. I like all the other ones I've played more, I think. Which other ones? Toy Story 2, Bug's Life, Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis. Grey screen. Have I not played any other Disney? I swear I've played another Disney game. Monsters Inc. I don't know. I'm on the fence about putting this above Monsters Inc. I dig the Monsters Inc. game in terms of like what it's kind of going for, but it's a bit way too simple. It's cool. It's not bad for a guy with one eye. Yeah, it's short. That's the kind of frustrating part. So I got no gems on that one because it was all at the end of the level. But that level's all 100%. Tick the ones that I did do 100%. Missed one coin on the Ancient City level 3. That was the one there. Level 2 seems fine. Level 1, missed a red gem somewhere. Crumble Palace seems good. Pyramid level 4, I missed a red gem. 3 and 2 seem okay. 1 doesn't have anything. This Cave of Wonders level 4 is just whatever. Level 3, I got everything. Missing stuff in level 2 here. Red gem there. And then last week's stream, missed 1 coin in the Oasis level 2, 3 coins in the Oasis level 1, a bunch of coins in the flying section. Dungeon 2, Dungeon 1, Sultan's Palace missing red gems, and other than that, I think I did these ones fine, although I didn't get the blue gem in some of these levels, so note that one. But in terms of the other main collectibles, I guess just count which ones I actually did all of them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not counting that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of the levels fully complete. And I don't know, there's no secrets, there's no nothing. Yeah, check out this one just as well to see if I got 52 on Lost City number 3. Yeah! I'm missing a coin on this one as well. Curious. Maybe I didn't really miss it. Who knows? What's the other one? What do you mean, what's the other one? Did I just finish a sentence and I didn't... Sorry, did I end a sentence without actually, like, describing what I was talking about? I've moved on. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about in the first place. I feel like I've... Oh, sorry. Empress New Groove. Sorry. Oh, the other level in the 20 gem save. Oh, sorry. Sorry. The flying level. The flying level. Like, all of these seem pretty fine. It's just the flying... Yeah, that's the flying level at the end of Cave of Wonders. Which we did in this stream. So, everything else beforehand seems like I put in the effort to at least do it, so... Yeah. And of course, do you get a reward? Well, other than the JPEG, the answer... Me mashing X to see if I can skip the animation, and then it proceeds to just show up on screen at just the right time that I'm mashing X. Fades in quick. But no other bonuses, so... I think we're all good. I think we're all good, so... I got a master. I've gotten a master, so that's all good, so... Anyways... Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, or you didn't enjoy the stream, you can follow on Twitch, where I stream at 8:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time every cold Monday in Australia land. It is still cold. No, thank you for joining and watching this whole way, yeah. If you missed parts of this, Stream Vault will be on YouTube as always at some point in the next day. We'll see. You can see my ramblings on the Fetty as always. I might talk about some of the Computex stuff that's happening. Because I would like to put down exact details of specs and stuff like that, but yeah, it kind of seems like everything is just like broad slides. We don't have any cross-confirmation of things. Companies are going to say their stuff is better than the competitors' thing, and they're obviously comparing with competitors' current products, so they're all going to say they're better than each other. But other than that, stay safe. Yeah, true, the directs might be good as well. Who knows? They're all coming up soon, so stay safe, eat your greens, don't stay up too late, and I'm trying to relate to the game that I just played. The genie wasn't really in a lot of that game, was he? Kind of disappeared at some point. He said goodbye at the pyramid and that was it. We never saw him again until the end. So, anyways, have a good one. Woo!